it is Mary,
Amma.
and today we are going to be talking about the newest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you all. As you guys know, this was another very interesting episode, you guys, from Ken and Letitia to Martell being a supposedly changed man and Marcel's beef continuing. There's a lot to discuss. So we're just going to go ahead and get it kicked off right now with Marcel and his daughter.
Yes. Now the daughter is there now. Letitia and Marcel's daughter. They had a really nice father and daughter date pedicure, which I think it's really cool to do that, especially for daughters. Um, and I love that he talked to her about, which I think that's something parents should really let children know. I know it's something I let you all know that I probably at my big age I have seen and heard and you know like I've seen quite a bit of stuff, right?
Right.
And there's nothing that you all can do or say probably that will shock me. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing that you all can do or say or whatever that will make me turn away. Like you don't have to hide. You don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to I'd rather you come and talk to me than try to handle things on your own. So I love that he said that to her.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear, especially coming from a dad telling his daughter that, that as you, and she's only 13. It's not like she's going away to college or like leaving the home, going away, like moving on, fleeing the nest or going away. But so it's good that he's telling her that now. And I thought it was a very important message.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to see the kids are growing up. I'm really proud of Letitia and Marcel.
Yeah, they have a beautiful family.
Stuck it out.
Yeah.
And the fact that she said her mom was her hero, I thought that was really sweet. And it's nice to hear kids say stuff like that, as opposed to saying, "Oh, this." I mean, it's fine to have your celebrity, person that you look up to and stuff like that. But I love that it's a family member that you're looking up to, because those are the ones that you're around most of the time.
Right.
Yeah. So I thought that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, what do you think about that?
I thought it was really nice because it just kind of reminded me of the things that you used to say to me all the time, especially growing up, especially when, going from being homeschooled to now going to college and all that stuff. And even before then, you always were very supportive and very loving and always just reassured me that no matter what in life, you can actually really come talk to me about anything. And then it was even during college and then even after college, it was I would tell you about my life and all this stuff, and it was just so many similarities, and it's just things that I was oh wow, mom really has seen a lot of stuff and she can relate to me on things that I thought she wouldn't be able to relate to me on. So it's even kind of that transition was kind of from it's still very much mother-daughter, but it's also very much best friend. I can come to you and talk to you about anything. It's literally you're my best friend, and then it's my best friends are you and my husband.
And that's how it was with me and my mom. My mom was my best friend when I was coming up, and I could talk to her about anything, even some things that wait, you're 16 and you're saying what? You have to tell your mom what? So, but yeah, so she definitely was my best friend. It's wonderful to have that kind of relationship.
Absolutely.
And now you're gonna be a little mommy too. Aww. So that's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But let's talk about Ken and
Letitia. Okay. The thing about Ken and Letitia,
I think he's also a problem.
He says she says that because Destiny, she met with Destiny and Sharon and her friends, and she's like, she was telling them that they're going to take a break. She and Ken are going to take this break. And Destiny was like, what is the problem that you have with Ken? And she says, he's aggressive. Like he just takes it from, I guess, 1 to 100 real fast. And then when he does that, it triggers her and she goes there with him.
Yeah,
It's such a huge red flag. like, okay, you guys don't need to be together. Obviously, there's something stopping you from being with him, right? From marrying him, from getting a divorce and all this stuff so that you're free to marry him. Obviously, there's something stopping you. And it's feel like Sharon was not hearing her. She kept on saying, he's worth fighting for and fight for your relationship. Like did you not hear what she just said? Yeah. I just think that I feel like the season is over of their relationship.
I feel like
And move on.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I just feel like even from when they first came on the show, there was just something off to me about Ken. And I'm not saying this as if like Latrice is perfect and da 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 and all this stuff. But like me, I don't think that she should stick it out or have this mentality of like what Destiny was saying, like there's not a lot of men out there. There are plenty of men out there who would love you.
There are a lot of great men out there. And I don't know why, and women need to stop saying that. There's not a lack. There are good men out there. There are good men out there. And yeah.
Yeah,
they just they're there. They are there. The problem I have with Ken also, just emotionally, I really have a problem when a man is so extra emotional. Like,
yeah.
you cannot control your stuff. Even myself as a mom, right? And even if I get upset, there has to be a control as to what comes out of my mouth when I'm talking to my children. There has to be a control there, right? I can't just say anything because I'm not there to break anybody. Even when I was married, like there just has to be a control. So I got a problem when the person who's supposed to be the leader of the household is unable to even lead himself and control like his emotion, and he is so loud.
Yeah, like
giving unmanly. Like I just
like I feel like Ken is like I feel like with Ken it's too much. I feel like he really is, one, he's too emotional, and then two, on top of that, you're aggressive. Like you're like
a kid.
You're like 6 foot 400 pounds. What are you doing being aggressive? Like I don't understand that. Like, to me, it's just like she can't even.
There are young men out, like she has young children, like not very young, but like teenagers. They're coming into their manhood, their womanhood, and what are you doing, man? So yeah, girl, this better be a permanent break.
Well, I think too, and
you better listen to your gut.
Yeah, and also I just feel like, real quickly, like I feel like that whole statement of like her saying that she's damaged, I feel like women have to stop saying that. Why are you damaged? Because you had a divorce and you have children? Like, why does that make you damaged? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. You know,
Listen,
I feel like that narrative
everyone has
of,
had
oh, I'm
experiences.
damaged, I'm a single mom, I have to get what
Yeah.
I can get from whoever. Like, yes, this man's aggressive and all this stuff,
No.
but he loves my children. Like, no. Like, I feel like if
Yeah.
anything, Sierra has taught us all that just because you have
Hmm.
children with somebody else does not mean that you don't deserve princess treatment. It does not mean that you don't deserve like soft life. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve a man who will love and respect you and who will honor your
Yeah.
children also. Like, I don't feel like she should just settle
Yeah.
with Ken because she's a single
Yeah.
mom and there's not a lot of men out there. Like, it's not like you need a whole bunch of men out there to love you. You just need one man who loves you,
For
who
one.
sees you, and who respects you and honors your children and accepts everything that comes with you. You just need one man. Like, I feel like we forget that. Like, we don't need a whole bunch of men, but you have to heal and work on
It's the right
yourself.
set.
And Ken doesn't provide a safe space for Latrice in order for her to get out of that. Because my thing is, if he's so
Yeah.
aggressive, how and her natural response is to be defensive back. Well, why? Maybe she needs a
Yeah.
man who doesn't respond with aggression. Maybe she needs a man who responds to her with love, who is calm, who will just sit down and take a look at her and who will respond
Yeah.
calmly, not somebody who will get up and have a whole hissy fit. Like, she needs to be with somebody else who will look at her
Yeah.
when she's being defensive and say, let me pour love and care into her. And there's men out there like that, but you can't
Yeah.
be with
He needs
somebody who
someone who
triggers
is
old.
not emotional like that. Like exactly. Like he's too emotional. That he has to actually before he gets into any other relationship, there's a lot of hurt going on with Ken. And there it could be maybe some childhood stuff that he gotta heal from before he even goes into his next relationship because he is way too easily triggered. Like
And
he's way too easily triggered. And let me tell you, Latricia, she is, kind of like the pill is a little bitter to swallow. Like Latricia also, she is quite a bit herself.
yeah, but she doesn't need to be in a
Yeah, both of
relationship. She needs to be in a relationship with her therapist. Like, she doesn't need to be with nobody right now. Like, Latrice actually
yeah,
needs
both
maybe,
of them. Both of them
yeah,
need to heal. Yeah.
don't need to be together. And Latrice needs at least 2 to 3 years of being by herself, working on her
Yeah.
demons and all that stuff. That's what she needs. But she don't need to be with nobody named Ken who is also triggering her and who's not good for her healing journey. He's not. They're not good for each other. And
No,
I also don't think that he
everyone
wants to
say
be
it, but
there.
he's so
I think he's
yeah,
done with the
everyone say it, but
relationship.
he's so very quick to be like, you know, um, yeah, because if I leave, it will be me taking away, my stuff. Like Ken, your worth, I think he puts a lot of worth just on what he has. And you have to find the worth in you that's not just possessions,
Yeah.
right? Because then you bring that insecurity to a woman. Like you got to develop some other characteristics.
Yeah.
Um, you know. Anyway,
Let's
yeah,
talk
and
about
they
Martell.
probably both need prayer. They probably need to um like spend some time talking to God. Yeah, both of them actually. Oh yeah, Martell. Hey, Martell is a changed man. Martell coming back with Arionne.
That's
He has
crazy.
this property that he's gonna move Arionne and his child into, and he's this changed man, and he really wants Marceau. Look, Marceau, just get on board, okay? Like from this moment on, I'm changed. And Marceau is just like, look, you have said this before. You never really change. You come, you're apologetic. Sorry for all the lies I've told about you and the things I've said about you and your wife and all that. And then tomorrow, when stuff happens, you're gonna stab me in the back again. And
Right?
I'm really just here because Maurice set this up. Marcel was not feeling it, but they have decided. He's like, okay, yeah, we'll see how long the whole change thing happens. Martell, I feel Melody's no longer there, right? She has moved on. She's doing great things. I heard that she was on Ebony magazine and all this stuff. I am very happy for Melody. I'm actually very proud of her. I'm so happy that she left the show because, yeah, I think that they were really setting her setting her up to just have straight up chaos in her life. So I'm happy that she has moved on. But Martell cannot be alone, I don't think. And he has just decided, listen, Arionne has been around here for me, and
Forever.
I'm going to stick by Arionne right now, for now. But Arionne, just be careful because
This is the same man that
Martell
called you a
strikes me.
peasant. Okay? I will never
Martell
forget that.
strikes me like if he finds somebody that he feels in his mind is better than Arionne, he's gonna drop Arionne like
A
a
bad
bad
habit.
habit. That's what I feel. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah. I'm shocked that
it's
he
gonna be very
engaged her. That's
crazy.
crazy. I mean, anyway.
Wait, are you engaged?
Yeah, he said that's his
Are
fiance.
you engaged? Really? Wow. I did not know that. I didn't know that. This video was actually, I think, the second video that I have watched in a long time. Of all the videos, even the Gino and Jasmine, I'm just like, catching up. And I mean, you have kind of stayed more on it watching, so I did not know that he. I kind of keep up with Melody, like when she's on, when she does like a video or something, keep up with what's going on in her life, because I'm so happy for her. But yeah, I did not know that they were engaged. What? Okay, so I guess he is serious then.
We'll see
But
how long.
you know what's very interesting? He's moving her into this property with Nell's husband. I cannot remember what his name is. But Nell's husband even asked him, was like, wait, you're not moving in with them? He's like, nah, nah, nah. I want to
Yeah.
make sure it's right. I don't listen.
So full of it.
Arionne, you see all the lies Martell did with Melody. You see how terribly he treated her. Girl, do not fall for it. Make sure he marries you. Make sure at least you have something for your child. Make sure you got a prenup or something where if it goes left, you at least get something or whatever. Like, make sure you continue to work. Like, just take care of you, girl. That's all I'm going to say. Take care of you, because there's a saying, the way you get them is the way you lose them. So
Yeah.
you did not get him in a good way. And
Yes.
from what Melody said, they were out there taunting Melody outside of the courtroom.
Wow.
After she had allowed him to do a plea deal, they were him and Arionne while they're taunting her, according to Melody. So Arionne, do not get involved. Like, it's over. Melody has moved on. Why you are following Martell and taunting Melody, I have no idea. You got the man. You should be happy, right? You got him. It's like that lady who was with Destiny's ex. I can't remember her name either. And she was like, she seemed so angry. The last time I saw her, she seemed so angry. It's like, you won, right? You got the man. Okay, I know he's in jail, but okay. But you got him, right? You should be happy. Like, anyway, but yeah.
But yeah, y'all, let us know what you guys thought of this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And we will see you guys on the
By the way, can I just say, are we gonna do Ready to Love? I see they have a new. I know we said we're never gonna do that show, but I saw Tommy, Uncle Tommy, doing an interview about marriage.
Yeah.
Ready to Love. But yeah, we're thinking about it, y'all. If we want to do Ready to Love, let us know if you want us to review Ready to Love. Is it even worth it? Because, like Mary always says, it's like ready to waste your time.
Facts. Yeah, y'all. We will see you guys on the next video. Bye.